on the board. They are going nuts.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking downfield, it's Reed. The sure hands, it's Coleman. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Coleman. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job. Great catch.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Quick strike complete. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Wants to throw again. Makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Unloads to the wideout. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
The shotgun on 3rd down. Flushed out of the pocket. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
The Razorbacks need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And the Razorbacks are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Jackson will throw. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy at quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there. You know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the ball down the field and get some...
Throws toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
The Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He's got an open man. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Jackson gonna throw it. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
It's now 3rd down.
The Razorbacks need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. The official says no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
The inside handoff. The ball squirts free. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. The offense changing the play. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
And you just got to wonder if the pass rush affected the QB's accuracy on that throw. He had his guy wide open in the end zone, but he had to throw it a split second faster than he wanted to, and the ball got away from him.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Jackson will throw. Flips it out to the back. Now the connection takes it to the 11. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Clemson is putting on a show offensively. It feels like this one was over when they touched Howard's Rock. They're up by 17 over Arizona State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab over the middle. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
To the air, it's Reed. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the 1st half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He'll take a deep shot here. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Buffaloes will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Rides to back and leaves it on the option. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Steps away to find some room. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Oh, look out on the right. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Buffaloes. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7.
10, Colorado, 7.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
First and 10.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
He's got it on the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Grab, go to the middle. It's Pratt. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And the Razorbacks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Razorbacks will line it up on first and 10. Quick completion to the right. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Razorbacks line it up with a first and goal. Pushes ahead. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the... And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't happy.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return.
And the Colorado offense will take over. First and 10.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Back to throw, it's Reed. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Looking to throw on first down. Trying to set up the screen. Breaks into the open. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on first and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He caught it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Buffs!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Jackson gonna throw it. Under fire. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Turning it on. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Razorbacks in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Peterson. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. What a throw. Not a lot of room. He fits it in beautifully, and they've got it at the 30.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular, and I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Jackson will throw. He rifles one deep to the left. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Colorado, 14.
The Razorbacks will kick it off to start the 2nd half. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Nice job executing. The assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll start this drive going to the air. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the 3rd quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time, the defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it. This offense, though, they need to stay aggressive.
The play action fake. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Looking to throw, it's Reed. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Arkansas! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll send the tight end in motion. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Colorado.
On the double. Wants to go up top on first down. Right on the money. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Complete to the left. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Buffaloes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. He's inside the 40. At the 20. Touchdown Razorbacks. The defense putting points on the board.
This is a defense that prides themselves on getting turnovers, and it starts with the pass rush. It was the hit on the quarterback that forced the throw to not be as accurate as the QB would have liked. Nice job in the back end, securing the interception, and then taking it the distance.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kennesaw State has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 6 over the Blue Boos. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Trying to get the edge on the right. Look out, he's got room. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Throws to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Wants to throw. It's Reed. Finds his tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Wants to throw on third. Going to take a shot at this DB. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Makes a grab past the marker. Running room in the middle. Touchdown, Colorado. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
The snap sets up the throw. Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead.
And that's tough to defend, right? You're going 5 wide, spreading us out across the field. These windows become a little bit bigger when you do that, and they were able to convert, and as a result, they walk away with 8 points on the drive.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. On the option. They'll give it to the back. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Arkansas! And the stomping has commenced.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Running back searching for a hole. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the pass.
Unloads it downfield. Makes the grab inside the 30. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Running inside the 20. He's going to run it all the way back, but this is going to wind up just being a conditioning drill. Flag down on the field, and this one almost certainly is going to come back. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Now he's going to break the pocket. Makes the catch. It's Jacobs. Knocked off his feet. The Buffaloes want to pick up the tempo.
I don't know what you want me to do. I mean, this guy is unbelievable. He's just got such elusiveness. You see him, he's getting outside the pocket, he's making you miss, and then all of a sudden, he's throwing completions. I got no answers for him.
The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And the Buffaloes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll move the tight end. Off play action. Using his legs to buy some time. He gambles and throws one all the way back to the left. Makes a grab on the shot. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Buffs!
Well, the quarterback does a great job with his decision-making. He found the matchup he wanted one-on-one. His tight end's able to stretch the field. He makes the catch, and he does the rest of the work himself, running it into the end zone.
Here comes the 2-point try. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Floating away. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. Ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And the route is on.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
We'll take over 1st and 10.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. And the Buffaloes want to move quickly.
3rd down coming.
Back to throw, it's Reed. Buys a little extra time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
And sometimes these QBs, man, you just want them to hang in the pocket maybe just a little bit longer. It's third down. I got a little bit I got to get, and I think he pulls the football down, tries to make a play with his feet, but the defense does their job and forces the fourth down.
On fourth down, looking to pass. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Card in the backfield. It's Brown. Finds a crease at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arkansas!
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And he added the extra point.
That makes the score Arkansas 66, Colorado 34.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tight end now in motion. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Reed. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he is brought down, but what a way to finish this quarter with the pick. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one.
Phase 27 jump.
The give on the option. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. And the Razorbacks line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Here's the pressure. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Picked off. What a play by this defense. And the ball's will find some room. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. Second down coming up.
Here we go.
Lewis wants to pass. Here's a heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drummed. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
They'll run play action. He's taking the shot. And his first throw here is incomplete.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays because they are definitely playing the deep ball.
Gets the back moving. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Takes a hit as he fires. It's caught downfield. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second. There he goes. Touchdown, Razorbacks. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Lewis to throw. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window.
He'll take the deep shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. A dangerous cover man and a dangerous return man after the pick as he gets it all the way to the 44-yard line.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Red pass, it's complete. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the...
Unleashes one deep. He took a shot at the end zone, and he almost picked it off. It'll be third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up.
Touchdown, Arkansas! A great catch and run for 6.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Lewis wants to pass. The quick out. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The Buffaloes moving quickly to the line. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He's got it. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, this guy has been a weapon all game long. They've lined him up all over the field. He's run all different types of routes. The defense has not been able to cover him, and he's got now over 150 receiving yards.
To the air on first down. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Taking it the other way. Past the 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
34.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Look, I know this guy's tiny, but on these slant throws as a DB, you got to get your hands on him because he's just too quick. He's going to cross your face too easy otherwise, and he did right there.
He'll pull it down and run. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Throws to the wideout. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Got him downfield. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Lewis to throw. Using his feet to buy time. Makes the grab. It's Jacob. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Defense wants to bring the heat. Off the play fake on first down. Rushes on him. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Bringing it back. Inside the 30. Inside. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Middle Tennessee is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up 14 over the Groupers. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Working the middle. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's first down from the 48. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
On the play.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long.
He lets it fly. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Trying to escape and get it himself. And he reels it in inside the 30. And so a huge gain is negated by an illegal forward pass. Going for it on fourth down must be part of their philosophy. Just 1 for 3 so far in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed fourth down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty.
Let's go. Ready to go.
Looking to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Here comes the heat. Got out of trouble and throws. Snagged in the middle. It's Clapp. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and
makes the grab. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Lewis wants to pass. That's caught. It's Coleman. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another